Hello and welcome back to Archaeosoup Towers at the beginning of a very, very important week. And I want to start by saying once again a huge thank you to Siobhan for this incredible mask, and also of course the graphic novel that came with it last week in the post. I've already said thank you on social media and on this channel's community tab, but it's such a delight to have opened this up last week and seen this face staring back at me. You see, it was a thank you for the Bonfire Night Guy Fawkes video that came on the 5th of November, and I have read this book before. I actually read the public library version from here in Wallsend back right at the beginning of Archaeosoup in sort of 2011, 2012, thereabouts. When the YouTube channel was sort of gathering a bit of pace. And I love graphic novels. I'm a dyslexic, and therefore consuming a story in image form is a bit like bathing in that world. In the same way that, for example, Mrs. Soup reports her enjoyment of reading novels on her Kindle. That's what it is for me to read a graphic novel, as opposed to wading through the formal text of an archaeological report, for example, or a textbook. So thank you so much. It's definitely going up with my graphic novel collection. I'm going to be reading this in the coming weeks. So it's just wonderful. And also, actually, it's no small thing to actually have found a mask that actually fits my face. I mean, this goes down below my chin, which is magnificent, and that's as I say, that's no small thing. Neither is my head. So utterly delightful. I actually referenced this mask last year for Halloween when I had the half sort of Venetian Phantom of the Opera style mask. For that themed month, and it's actually hanging up on the shelf there now. So this mask will join it here in the office, along with everything else. It's just my head exploded on the walls. So in that sense, what a thing to receive. Thank you again for that, Siobhan. Thank you. Speaking of Halloween, Halloween month, the extended version this year is almost done with. This week we'll see that History of Clowns video coming your way, and I'll be able to take down these decorations and put them away. And it's funny, Mrs. Soup is extremely tolerant of a lot of things, and in fact she actually quite likes this stuff being around. But part of the joy, of course, is getting it out again next October. And I think before we hit December and prepare, and decorate for Christmas, we should put this stuff away. So almost there. It's been a very busy month. In fact, October and November were really busy. There's really lots of things to do. They have been overly difficult months in that sense, but they've been just non-stop. So Halloween week, Halloween month will end this week, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And crucially, at the end of this week, probably on Saturday, Andy and I will be publishing possibly the most important watching brief we've ever done. Possibly. It's a watching brief that we've been building up to over the course of months, if not in some ways years, actually. It's a watching brief that asks, and will be asking, some difficult questions of the subject and the sector that we love. And crucially, these questions will be being posed in a spirit of genuine constructive criticism. We're hoping to start a conversation that will actually lead to positive change. And so I have a couple of favours to ask of you. One, watch the video, and if it resonates with you, comment on it and share it, and continue that conversation with other archaeologists, members of the public who are interested in archaeology. Share it around, because as we said in last week's watching brief, this is about the quality of the heritage sector and the archaeological world that we all work in and enjoy. The second thing is, pay attention to where the conversations are unfolding, and crucially, where they don't happen. I don't want to go into that in too much more detail, because I don't want that to be a distraction, but just pay attention to where the watching brief and the related conversations surrounding the issue that we're going to be raising, the issues, actually unfold? Who allows them to unfold? And is the conversation constructive? So pay attention to that. And I suppose, thank you. This week, in particular for Watching Brief, represents a genuine, meaningful piece of work. Certainly for me. Not that everything else I do isn't meaningful, like he says, having been wearing a Guy Fawkes mask. No, not that everything else I do isn't meaningful or fun or it gives me a sense of purpose and pride and I'm proud of my work. But this week's Watching Brief is it is a point of true professionalism that I think we're both very proud of, and we're both interested in actually improving the lives of our fellow archaeologists. I don't know. I don't want to build it up too much, but it's important. I guess that's what I'm saying. And so this is an important week for Archaeosoup. So we've begun with a wonderful mask and an excellent graphic novel, and we're going to end hopefully with a wonderful conversation and an excellent standard for discourse. I guess we'll see. And in between now and then, clowns, the history of clowns will be coming your way. Thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic week, and wish us well here at Archaeosoup Towers, and also Andy for the Watching Brief. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Works it out. We've got ours here. That there was a sacrifice to the god. When did he die? He died